The new year 2024 has come with renewed promises by President Ali to develop the lives of Guyanese. In his New Year address to the nation, President Ali said his government will be focused on improving a number of sectors.
Guyanese are going to benefit from improved infrastructure and public services, including water, housing, and education. Several major road projects are slated for completion and will make commuting easier. We expect in 2024 sugar production to be increased as we continue to invest in the sector's contribution to rural employment and the rural economy. Rice production, aquaculture, and other initiatives will lead to increased food production. This new year, we'll also see significant investment in education, including preparations for the rollout of free university education in 2025. The capacity and capabilities of our defense force will be strengthened to allow for improvements in the defense of our sovereignty and our territorial integrity.
According to President Ali's government will be doing more to address the increased cost of living.
We want to put more money into the pockets of people. Our policy-making matrix will advance this ideal and idea of putting more money in the pockets of our people. Workers will continue to benefit from increasing their wages and salaries, augmenting the other measures which we will take to enhance household disposability.
With the government promising to improve the lives of Guyanese this year, the opposition has said it will hold the government's feet to the fire to ensure it implements measures that will not only improve the lives of citizens but also see that they benefit equitably from the country's resources. Opposition leader Orbie Norton, in his New Year's address to Guyanese, said in spite of the abundance of resources, the government did little to cushion the impact of the rising cost of living, with a majority of Guyanese living on the poverty line.
You all will agree that life has gotten worse. Let us ask ourselves, are we better off in our homes, our workplaces, our communities, and in our society? Are we happier and more satisfied? Are we more able to cope with the challenges of living in Guyana? Are we more confident and hopeful looking into the future? I'm sure most of us will answer no. It is unfortunate that the wealth boy, it is only benefiting the PPPC's elite, friends, and families, while the mass of people are compelled to live in poverty and depend on remittances from the queuing Guyanese in the diaspora. The PPP government has become more corrupt, more incompetent, and more divisive. Government's approach to development is to negate the development of our people while pursuing projects that facilitate corruption and the enrichment of the few who are closely linked to the PPP government at the expense of improving the quality of life of our people.
According to Norton, 2023 was one of the hardest years for Guyanese.
On the economic front, the cost of living kept surging as real incomes declined. Poverty and inequality increased. Living from paycheck to paycheck became a tougher challenge. Many parents, especially single parents, could not afford to properly feed their children. This Christmas, many families were forced to spend less. Yet, despite these hardships in 2023, the PPP government showed no urgency, no capacity, and no concern to ease the burden on the people. Indeed, the question most asked by Guyanese is, why is the oil money not reaching them? The answer is not a secret. Most of the oil wealth is enriching the friends, families, and favorites of the People's Progressive Party at the expense of the ordinary Guyanese people.